Okay, so we are live with another Alex's quick draw. Let me just alert everyone that I am on. Let's see. Is everyone already going to the stream? Hopefully, yes. Yeah, I have to do a new little clown animation guy because I have my new whatchamacallit, my new avatar. Let me turn on Krita. I was working on this the other day before. Oh, there's a little mistake there. Before the energy went out. So, hey, Dick Fart. So already we have one. One of you has already joined. Yeah, sorry for the mix-up. I kind of forgot. It's not that I forgot. I was trying to do something else. I was working on I have to cancel my my healthcare thing, and I have to do a signature, like a digital signature thing, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. So I was preoccupied with that, and then I kind of lost track of time. So sorry about that. I have a suggestion, SMK. Sure, shoot, go right ahead. I know you have one already in the chamber that you sent me the other day. You can send that one now. I want you to draw me a human version of Snaptrap, and Larry Snaptrap is yelling at Larry. Larry Snaptrap is yelling at Larry. Can I spend the refs on DM? Send the refs on DM. I actually prefer it if you send it here, because then I can kind of copy and paste it. Let me open a new. Let me close this and open a new Alex's quick draw. Here, I'm gonna create a new text. Whoops. And I'm going to copy and paste it here. So let me just do that real quick. Why does it? Why does it have this black thing? Does that solve the problem? Yes, thank you so much. So let me put some Acme here so it looks a little better. This is going to be request 1 by SMK. Okay, so we already have some image references here. Let me put them on the screen real quick. So these are the images. Just give me a second, I'll organize all this. And then we can start, okay? So this is request 1. How are you, by the way? Sorry, I didn't even say hi. I went directly to the request. I'm kind of like accelerated here because I forgot the stream, so I'm kind of hyper at the moment, right? I got an idea for the art Knight of Katarina from Dark Souls 1v1 Balrog. Oh Jesus, okay. So march down. I think I'm gonna separate the whole thing into one group here, and then I'll duplicate it to do the next one. So let me just get this straight. You want me to draw a human version of Snaptrap and Larry Snaptrap yelling at Larry. Now, what does that exactly mean? Human Larry and human Snaptrap. Because there's a lot of repetition here. Human version of Snaptrap. So human Snaptrap, that's the one in the bottom here. This one here, right? And Larry Snaptrap yelling at Larry. I think you meant Snaptrap yelling at Larry, right? Is that right? Anyway, let me take down the second one. This is going to be 2. And then I got an idea. Knight, something or other. This one is by... Damn it, I hate it when it does that. Why does it do that? Acme 28. Is that right? Oops, I think it's a little big. And it's not SMK, it's Dickfart. So I don't know what all that is, but we'll have to figure it out. Sketch BG ref and text. Is it all correct here? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this one. Okay, so it's Snaptrap yelling at Larry, but it's like their human versions, right? Right, I gotcha. Well, they're both more or less the same body shape, so I think I can turn this off for now. And this, and just draw from memory here. Okay, I'm excited to see how this turns out. What is he gonna be yelling at the other guy? He needs to yell something, right? He's gonna be yelling so much that he's kind of spitting. Hey, how long did it take for the power to come back, by the way? Yeah, so it was a long story. There was some kind of problem with the payment method. I'm not sure what happened. We left it like on automatic payment. I don't know how you say it in English. Like it goes from the bank directly to pay, you know. And there was some kind of problem. I think like we think there was money in the bank, but there was some kind of technical problem. I'm not sure. And the last 2 months weren't paid. So my wife went rushing uh, and paid the bills late, right? But they paid it. And then the guy said, "Well, we'll fix it between today and tomorrow." And they decided for some reason that it was tomorrow. So that tomorrow meaning today. So they just fixed it this morning, and the power is back and everything. But we need to see what kind of problem is happening that the payment isn't going automatically, because we apparently missed the payments of December last year and January this year, which is like really weird. And we didn't receive any emails, at least not in, like, my wife needs to check because it's all on her account, unfortunately. So she's the one that has to like deal with it, you know. And so we have to see why the payment isn't going through. Where if they sent an email, it didn't get to my wife. She like this all happened without us knowing why. And like literally a guy showed up at the door saying, "Hey, we're turning off your electrical connection here." And I said, "What?" And then he said, "Yeah, you need to pay the bill." And I called my wife, and then we started dealing with that. And so it was kind of like an unpleasant surprise, but it's resolved, and we need to find out why it's not paying automatically for some reason. So and why they're not sending emails. Probably they are, but it's going to the spam box or something. So yeah, it's a small annoyance mess kind of a thing. And we still have to figure out why this happened exactly. So what happened was we ended up going to my mother-in-law's house to take a bath, and we ended up sleeping there. And so it was like we came back home this morning, and they turned on the energy, and I didn't sleep very well over there because I had to sleep on the couch. So yeah, in addition to that, I have to cancel uh, a healthcare plan that's an old healthcare plan that we don't use anymore, that I had from my father. Because of he had this plan because of he works at the University of São Paulo, and they gave him like a family plan for all his for his whole family. And they're canceling that because he's retiring. So we have another plan already. It's not a big problem for us, but yeah, I have to cancel it. And in order to cancel it, I need to send like a PDF with a digital signature, which I don't have. I have to make it. And I was trying to figure out how to make it, and that's why I got late for the I was late for the stream. I kind of lost track of time, and when I saw it was already time, and I'm rushing over here to start doing it. So that's the summary of what happened these past few days. And the light went out right in the middle of me trying to figure out the digital signature thing, which I have to do online. So I had to postpone that, and I'm gonna do that tonight when I have some free time. And yeah, that's more or less it. So yeah. It's a whole adult mess thing. So anyway, okay, I'm excited to see how this is going. Hey, how long did the power take? Also perfect. Yeah, yikes, that's awful. So sorry to hear that it must have sucked, but at least you were safe and okay. But no, yeah, it was just annoying. It was just like a headache. It wasn't like I was in any kind of real trouble or anything. It was just, yeah, it was annoying. For a bunch of sea monkeys that look like aliens. I'm drawing, I don't know why, but you'll have to wait and see. Okay, nice. Anyway, so how have you guys been? Did I ask that already? Hopefully everyone is okay and avoiding this kind of crazy problem. Yeah, that's good. That's good to hear. So I think his legs need to be smaller. Like this, maybe. Yeah. So I can do like, and this. Anywho, hey Akira, welcome aboard. Popping in to say hi. Ah, thank you. That's so kind. And doing okay at the moment. Also, you've been Mitch the Lich yet? You seen Mitch the Lich yet? Mitch the Lich. Yes, I remember that name. What is that? I can't remember off the top of my head right now. I remember something about Mitch the Lich. I don't remember what it is. Sorry. My head has been really, full of things, and I kind of don't remember exactly what that is. It's something you posted on the Discord server, right? If I'm not mistaken. So I think these legs are also kind of wrong here. I'm gonna make them differently. Like this. What are they wearing? Oh, he just wears like a a white thing with dark pants. He wears like a little sweater thingamajiggy. Okay, so let's do this. Ink. Yes, he's an art challenge for the carnival event. Oh, yeah. I still don't remember what he is, though. Let me take a quick look because I am not remembering. I'm not skipping this one. Here's Mitch the Lich, Sally the Homunculus. Right, he's like a tentacle. He looks like an eldritch horror kind of a thing. And he has like a naked version and a version with some kind of ceremonial thing. Yeah, I've seen him already. I'm not sure. Is the eyeball the homunculus? Or did you not send the homunculus? You only sent the lich. He's also the local pharmacist. He's the local pharmacist. Okay. Does he have thick eyebrows? Yes, he kind of does. Okay. So, whoops, turned off the wrong thing. Sally is the homunculus. That's the whole body. Just eyeball with legs. Okay. The funny thing about Mitch is that his initial design have him fully covered in robes. Okay, so that guy is mostly done. Kind of, I think I'm gonna make kind of a deranged look in his eye. Like he's so mad that his eyes are a little deranged. What is he gonna be yelling though? He needs to yell something, right? I think I'm gonna make this hand like this. I know I improvise a lot with the inking, but you know, things occur to me and I just do them. So what is his outfit like? He has like a doctor vest, right? Hey Eryk, I didn't see you there. The whole gang popped in today. That's fun. So let me see. I think I'm gonna just make something like this. Yeah, that works. Or maybe I should do it like this. Wait a minute. Like he's jumping up and down and screaming. Yeah. I'm gonna put this behind so that I can get some colors. Color. Let me paint this real fast. Part into digit. He shed his old skin. What? You were talking about Mitch still, I imagine. Part into digit, he shed his old skin. Hi Alex, my edgy humor fights my rational mind to say what he should be yelling. Lab coat, not doctor vest. Yeah, that's the yes. Thank you. That's what I meant. Yes, perfect. Thanks for asking. This day was challenging. Was a challenge. Lost my car keys, but they were found in another city. Li- Lucky enough, tomorrow a coworker is driving there, and he will get them for me. No. I get the feeling your life is always full of these mishaps. There's always something happening in your life, Eryk. Oh, his nose is like dark. Yeah, it ain't very boring. That's putting it mildly. I mean, I'm not one to speak. Today was like yesterday, and today was like a hectic day for me as well. So yeah, and it's not over. I mean, I still have to settle the digital signature thing that I have to do. It's gonna be super fun. Like, I try not to hate being an adult, because you do have a bunch of there are a bunch of pros to being an adult, but there are some cons sometimes that really make me miss when I was a kid and I didn't have to worry about this kind of shit. So let me paint this background some kind of color. I don't know, maybe just some light color so that I can paint the white parts. Like that. Um, Oops, there's a little point here. Need to paint that. He has like a green shirt. It's not a shirt, it's like a vest. A cotton vest, something, maybe? Anywho, I don't miss going to school at all. Oh, me either. Don't get me wrong. I just miss being a kid at home sometimes. But I constantly want to transfer my current mind to my body when I was 7. Yeah. Yeah, same. I mean, actually, like, I think I still prefer being an adult, to be honest. Like, being a kid was okay, it was fun, whatever. But especially now that I'm older, like, I'm not so afraid of things, and I know how to solve certain problems that I didn't know how to solve when I was a little kid. And it's still better to be an adult, I guess. But the adult's problems sometimes really annoy me. Like, especially when it's like bureaucracy stuff, you know? Oh, I hate bureaucracy, dude. Holy shit. Like, having to go to the bank or having to go to the bank to just solve everyday problems is fine. The trouble is when you have to go there to get something that you never done before. That's some kind of new problem that popped up. Oh, that's such a pain in the ass. Having to redo documents and that kind of stuff. Not that it happens a whole lot, but when it does, it's such a headache, dude. So he has a lab coat, right? Is it? Uh, the only thing I'm looking forward to now is a tax return. Yeah, tax return is one of the good things in life. Myself, I don't have tax return anymore because I work like independently and I don't really pay taxes, even though it's not exactly. I don't think it's like illegal or anything, but yeah, I don't pay a lot of taxes because I kind of get paid. I don't get paid a whole lot to begin with, so I'm like under the tax line thing. I'm buying an instrument for the amount I'm getting. With your tax return, what instrument are you gonna get? I don't think you told me about this actually. Oops, I forgot his arm here. There you go. Think it's kind of done. I'm gonna do some quick shading here just because I wanna. A hurdy-gurdy. Oh yeah, you said something about that hurdy-gurdy thing. What is it again? I forgot. Did you show it last time? It's some kind of weird instrument. I think I remember. Yeah, you did tell us. I kind of forgot. Sorry. You know, SMK, you really revived the cartoon artwork in me because I was never like a huge cartoon guy. Not like you anyway. You like really enjoy the cartoon aspect of this. But yeah, I've been drawing a lot of cartoon stuff thanks to you. A medieval instrument almost lost to time. You crank a lever. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I do remember that there was a lever, and yeah, you did show it to us. Anyway, yeah, I've been enjoying a lot these more cartoony things because cartoons. The cool thing about cartoons is that they are super free. Like you can everything, you can stretch the characters, and it's a lot of fun. Like more serious art, you don't get this level of expression, So I think that's more or less it on his shading. Yeah, I'll do him now, and then I think we're gonna be done with this one. I did have cartoony phases, There was a time where I drew a lot of Snoopy drawings when I was a little kid, I think, or maybe when I was like a teenager, a long time ago. And there was this one period where I fell in love with Calvin and Hobbes, which is one of the best um, like strip cartoon kind of things ever. Like I love Peanuts and Snoopy and all that stuff, but Calvin and Hobbes is next level, dude. Holy shit. I love that. Love Calvin and Hobbes. Yeah, exactly. That's why I love cartoons. Perfect. Want to draw an old Slavic cartoon? Oh dear. Why am I afraid? Both of those are great. Thanks. If you send me some references, yeah, sure. I have another request from Dick Fart that he already made. I think I'm gonna draw it next. But yeah, I'll take a look at it at least for sure. Anywho, I forgot to I forgot to get my water thing. I'm always with a little water, a big water cup actually, to keep myself hydrated. Today I kind of forgot because I started the stream in a rush. Yeah, can't do that. Need to be more careful. Let me see. All right, then this is Run Cats. Run Cat? Cages? Or is it Run Cats? Run Ciais. Ciais. I don't know how to say that. Let me see. Uh, Verifying you are human. What the fuck? Oh, this looks like a really cute old cartoon. What is this? This looks super cute. I'm gonna leave that in the background here somewhere. So what's this all about? A little bearded guy and a little girl. That looks kind of cute. I'm gonna be honest. I was expecting something dreadful. Something like, I don't know. Sometimes you come up with some weird stuff. But anywho, yeah, it looks really wholesome actually. So I'm gonna draw. Yeah, I'm gonna draw the shading here. It's about a Czech outlaw living in the woods with his wife and son. Huh. That's interesting, I guess. Why is he an outlaw? Is it an old cartoon? Because it looks kind of old. It looks like it's like, I don't know, Actually, it's hard to tell by the style, but maybe 1980s, 1970s, or is it just a visual thing? And but it's actually like 2010s. Very old, Soviet era. Okay, so 1960s, 1970s, something like that. Back when, so it's Czech, that's Czechoslovakia, right? When Czechoslovakia was still part of the. Is Czechoslovakia one of those countries that doesn't exist anymore because they split up into something different? Yep. Yeah, I remember something about that. So it was part of the Soviet Union, and it was about a little outlaw. That's very curious. I'm curious to look it up now. Under the Iron Curtain. Yeah. I have something in my throat that's kind of bothering me. I can't seem to get rid of it. Let's just say Iron Curtain is bad time for any living being possible. Well, it depends on where you were. If you were in the Soviet Union, it was certainly, well, it was probably not a fun time. But yeah. So I think I'm done with this one. Oh, I need to save this. Wait a minute. Alex vids. So quick draw. This is going to be quick draw number 6. And today is 26. There. How do you like that? I think I'm just going to put a gradient in the background here, because I like gradients. Oh, we need to make him say something. So let's see. He's going to say, oh, remember what McGonagall says in Harry Potter? A bunch of bumbling, babbling baboons? What did she say? Let's see. Bunch of bumbling baboons. Let me see. A babbling, bumbling band of baboons. There you go. I'm gonna make him say this. And then we can move on. So, bumbling. Oh my god, I hate this. What the fuck, dude? Why is it doing? The text doesn't even have that. So I'm gonna make it grayish. I'm gonna make it bigish, and I'm gonna make it cartoonish. Where is the action man? There's that there. So he's gonna be saying, "You bumbling, you babbling, bumbling, baboon." Oh, he can't be a band of baboons. He needs to be. Uh, bursting, blazing. Let me see. You blah 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 blah. blasted. There. And then maybe like this. So he's going to be yelling that. Oh. And then we need to make like a balloon for him. Whoops. What happened? There. And then just fill it in with white. Reposition. Where is the text? Holy shit, it went up there. Okay, so reposition it a little bit like that. Let me see. It's the right distance. There. I actually feel like adding a border to this one. I should add more borders, I think. Borders are fun. 15. Select invert. I'll see it at my next break. Okay. Bye-bye, SMK. I'm sure she'll be back soon. She keeps popping in and out all the time. So, yeah, that looks okay. So, save. This is the first one. Done and done. Now let's move on to dick farts. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. That is a cigarette in his mouth. I really didn't like this cartoon as a kid. You didn't? Why not? Let me see. He has a cigarette in his mouth. What? I don't see a cigarette. Maybe in this new image? Yeah, that it's taking forever to load. Oh, it's saying it can't load the image for some reason. Let me try again. Second link. Yeah, I'm trying to open it, but it's not wanting to open for me here. Like it's taking forever, and yeah, not possible to access this site. Timre took too long. Proxy firewall. I don't know. It doesn't want to load this link for some reason. Let me start on Dick Fart's request here. What did he? Knight Katarina? I need to find out what that is. From Dark Souls versus Balrog. The Balrog, I know what it is. So, what the hell? It's like a huge onion, fat onion kind of. It's a girl? Ah, dude. I thought it was going to be a super sexy knight. The name is so misleading. Well, I have a reference here. Let me see. Try to find one that's really good. I think this one is okay. So, you want me to draw this thing fighting a Balrog? Why does she look like an onion? It's a dude. Then why is it called Katarina? Knight of Katarina. Oh, okay. He's like, it's some kind of order. You Brazilian internet, it's weird. my Brazilian internet, yeah, maybe because I'm too far away and then the internet isn't working like the way it should be. What is this other link? It's from the same site. It's probably going to have the same problem. It's just taking too long to load, I think. That's the problem. It's taking too long, and then my browser is saying, "Hey, look, it's taking too long. We can't load this." Yeah, see the same problem. It's in Portuguese, but this is the message I'm getting. Não é possível acessar esse site. I cannot access this site. Took too long to respond. Try verifying the connection, verifying the proxy and the firewall, execute diagnosis from Windows. So whatever it is, it ain't happening. Was the first link also the from the same place? No, it was some other place, some other site. I think the other site works better. Catarina is a country. Oh, okay. So he's the knight of this Catarina place. All right, I'll look for another. He came from a country called Catarina. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to draw an onion knight then. Fighting a Balrog. Okay, so nope, it's a dude, and yes, their armor is onion knight. Yes, same link. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let me think here. You know what I'm gonna do? Charging at a Balrog? Dude, I'm gonna pretend that I misunderstood everything you said, and I'm gonna draw a sexy girl knight. Because I feel like drawing a sexy girl knight. So, oops, I don't understand what you're saying. You want me to draw a sexy knight girl? Okay. And her name is Katarina? Sweet, I'll draw her. Let me see this other link here. Oh yeah, this is old. This is an old cartoon. Kind of reminds me of this Donald Duck smoking old cartoon. There was this one cartoon. Actually, Donald Duck smoked in several cartoons that I watched when I was a kid. But there was this one episode where he look at this. This is Donald Duck's hand right here, and he found his nephews found his cigar box, and they stole it, or maybe they bought it. I don't remember. And they went to like a little tree house that they had to smoke in secret, right? Oh, actually, they bought the cigar box for him for his birthday, and they kept it a secret. So Donald Duck found out about it, and then said, "Oh, so you want to smoke?" And then he filled their mouths with smoke, lit all the things, and then the final one, he thought it was the final one was another cigar, but it was a note saying, "Happy birthday, Donald Duck." And they worked, they cleaned the yard, they did a whole bunch of work to gather the money that they needed to buy the cigar box for Donald Duck. And in the end, he ruined the cigars and made them smoke everything. Dude, old cartoons were hardcore, dude. There was this one cartoon that he smoked when he was going on a date with Daisy, and she was like, "Oh, the smoke, I don't like it." And then he put the cigar out. And Tom and Jerry would smoke all the time as well. So yeah, smoking was a thing in cartoons back in the day. Oh, here it is. This one. He made this face Like he went into the house smoking, and then Daisy goes like, "Oh, the smoke, I don't like it." And then he looks at the cigar like angrily and puts it out, and then opens the window. But then he can't open the window, and he gets super pissed, and he starts destroying her house because he has a temper. Yeah, dude, those old cartoons were something else. I don't even know what this one is. This one looks even older. This is like when Donald Duck was starting out. Anyway, oops, I think I deleted everything here. Yeah, but that's fine. I don't need this. So I'm gonna draw the Katarina. That's a knight, right? What am I doing here? Sexy girl versus sexy Balrog. Hey, that's not a bad idea. The nephews seem to be into communism from the looks of it. They deserved it. Yeah, well. They actually in that cartoon, they usually did deserve. Like they were like they always got away with the most annoying shit, you know. But in that cartoon, they were kind of wholesome. They gathered all the money, mowing his lawn and doing stuff for him, and then wanted to buy a present for his birthday. And Donald Duck kind of ruined it. Anywho, uh, night girl named Katarina. You mean a pirate girl named Isabella? What? Is that from One Piece or something? I have no idea. My doggo demands a walk. I'll be back soon. Okay, have a good walk. Isabella the pirate girl. Let me see. Oh, I think I know who she is. Isabella Pirate Dragon Age. She has like a white outfit, right? Yeah, I know who she is. She's the one who like has sex with everyone, right? There are some nice cosplays of her. Back when Dragon Age was kind of good. It was never great. Well, I think the first one was kind of great. The second one was kind of weird because it was all about the city. And the third one, you were the leader of an inquisition, which was even weirder. Like it went downhill really fast. And now that everyone is by what do you call it? Non-binary or something. I don't know. It started out really good, but it kind of stumbled on itself throughout the years. Like the last Dragon Age that came out is like I don't even want to know what's going on in that game. Yep. Okay, so what do I do here? I think maybe I want to draw like a chibi version of her. Is that what I want to do? Or a super sexy version? The 44th game tried to pretend it's Marvel while wearing a cheap costume. Yeah. I'm not sure what's happening to the gaming industry, you know? Seems like everyone is an activist and no one is really making like cool games anymore. Like I personally don't have an issue with, you know, characters being non-binary or whatever they want to be. Even though I personally don't, like, I believe in science, you know, so for me, like, there are two genders because that's what science tells me. That doesn't mean that people can't call themselves whatever they want to call themselves. That's fine by me. I don't care. It doesn't bother me at all. But when the game is all about that, and you know, there's, oh, I need to restart. This is looking like garbage. So let me rethink this. Oh, it doesn't. It is. It always looks the same, no matter if it's a guy or a girl. I'm gonna make them fighting each other. So what does he look like? Okay, so what I need to do really is just the helmet. The rest I think I can improvise. She used daggers, right? The Isabella character. Isabella from Dragon Age. Weapon, let me see. Weapon. Yeah, she would use daggers. Did they put pants on her on in a later installment or something? Because she kind of had her ass hanging out, and now half of the images have like a leather pants on her. She wore like a white vest that kind of served as a dress with a little skirt part on the bottom, but not really. Like I imagine if whenever she jumped, you got a good view of her business there. Yeah, that's her. Apparently, she used her second variant from multiplayer mode. Oh, so there was like a variant where she had pants. You know, I would actually prefer the pants version because, like, dude, it's fine that you want to make a sexy character, but it doesn't make sense for her to just be like barely wearing anything all the time. You know, it kind of bothers me. Like my wife is playing that Wuthering Waves game, right? And it's an awesome game. Don't get me wrong. It looks amazing. It's super fun to play, and she's having a blast playing it. But dude, there are some characters that like they are essentially wearing lingerie. I don't know how to say that. Like they're not wearing any clothes, not really, you know. And that annoys me. I don't know. It really does annoy me. Making the characters so like wearing so little. It's kind of like, dude, really? Come on, man. You can make cool characters without having to appeal so much to the sexiness. A bit of advice for Wuthering Waves: roll for Twink and Femboy. They will break the game for you. Oh yeah, my wife, I don't play the game much. Like that kind of gameplay for me is like it's not that uh it's not my kind of game. Like I like more RPG games or shooters and racing games and other kind of games. Uh, that kind of combat where you just mash the buttons and do it in an order that so that you can, get the best combo is not my thing. So she's the one that plays it, and she does like a ton of research playing that game. Like she knows all the characters that she has to have, and she already broke the game. She essentially did everything that's possible to do in the game already, and she's kind of waiting for uh the next like update or release. I don't know what they call it. So I think I'm gonna make all of this a little bit smaller like this. Maybe I'll just keep their feet out. Yeah, yeah, she said so. I mean, she found some things that she hadn't completely done. Like she hasn't like 100%ed the game yet. There's a few side missions, so she keeps doing those side missions and trying to uh draw better weapons and stuff like that. So she has a few things that she can do, but she did the whole story already. So uh actually, I think I am gonna draw the daggers in her. Oh, come on, what the fuck? Okay, I need to erase this, and let's pretend that a dagger could withstand a blow like that. Maybe I'll make her like this with a dagger like that, and then I'll figure it out later. And she has like that girl that has the bike almost fully maximized, and it's like she's super strong with that girl. And then she has the girl that sings that turns into a mecha. I don't know their names. I think it's the biker girl is like Linai or something like that. The robot, the not the robot, the girl that has like pink hair and turns into a mecha. She has that one, and she's super strong as well. She also has the two Greek looking girls, like the one that represents the sun and the other represents the moon. Those are her like strongest characters, and she like destroys. She says, "Dude, it's ridiculous. You destroy everything with these characters." So yeah, she knows what she's doing. In the beginning, she did waste a few draws just drawing random stuff, but then she started watching videos, and then she like saved up to try and draw the right things. And I guess that worked out for her because now she has the strongest characters or whatever. Anyway, let me find that. I found an image where she has the weapons here. They're just whatever. Stupid little daggers. It's been such a long time since I've played this game. Oh, here it is. Okay, so her dagger is something like this. It has a handle like this, and then a blade that goes like this. And there are two of them. So this one is the same thing, like that. Okay, I think that's more or less it. And then she's gonna be saying like, pirates are the best, and then the other one's gonna say, knights are the best. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I don't need this. Anyway, so my wife is actually more of a gamer than I am these days. Like, she played Skyrim a whole lot. She played all the Dragon Ages. Like, I didn't really play the first Dragon Age myself. I kind of watched her play. And I did play Skyrim. I did finish Skyrim. Which were the games that I played? If you think Onion Knight set looks ridiculous, you should see Smog. Smog like the dragon? It's also from Dark Souls, I imagine. Or no, it's something else. So let me take a quick look at Isabella again. I'm not gonna worry myself of being like super accurate. I'm just gonna kind of whatever. So she has a thing on her neck that's full of gold and stuff. Like this. Then she has those massive boobs. And then her outfit kind of goes like this. And she has like a bandana. Huge earrings. And some things on her arms here. And then what about her legs? I need a full body thing. Oh yeah, she has those super long boots. Yeah, it's okay. I think I kind of got it. She has a blue thing here, which is more like here actually. And then those super boots. Okay, I got her down more or less. From the same game. Neither do I. Only play 2 and watch it on Game Spoil because it's on schedule. On the schedule. Not sure what Game Spoil is. Is it like a YouTube channel? So the knight here, I think I'm gonna make her like this. Actually, I'm gonna make her like this. Then I make her thick. Damn, boy. She thick. It's not a YouTube, but TV program back when you can actually watch game commercials on TV. Oh, interesting. So she's gonna have like Red Monica kind of armor, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start to ink this. So this is probably gonna need something thinner. I'm back. Welcome back. Yes, welcome back. I'm gonna really exaggerate her features. Well, the alternative is to literally just give her the Onion Knight hat and going naked, which is also happen to be pretty viable option in the game too. Really, she also let me solo her. Let me see this. Onion Knight, no armor. I can't see anything here. She's always wearing the armor. Oh well. No matter. I have imagination, so I can do it myself. There you go. Now she needs the golden stuff here. She has a bunch of golden things around her neck. Like so. And then the massive knockers. Something like this. And then the boots. Yeah, it's something like that. Apparently, Sieglind look like Hermione from Harry Potter, so there's that. Sieglind? Is that another character I am unaware of? I mean, obviously it is a character I'm unaware of, since I don't know. Sieglind of Katharina, daughter of Siegmeyer of Katharina. Oh, so these are all characters from this Katharina place. Gotcha. Come on. There you go. I don't remember anymore if she has gloves or whatever, but I'm tired of looking at references. I'm just gonna do it whatever way. Oh. So there. I didn't even remember she was a pirate. Like, if you had told me she was just a rogue or something, I wouldn't have uh, corrected you. I started rereading a book that I never could finish reading, and I've been trying to read it since 2009. This time I will complete reading it. Yes, we are all rooting for you. Finish that book. So I think that's her, more or less. But now I need to do the night girl thing. I'm just gonna improvise a little bit because I'm kind of lazy today to keep looking at references. So I'm just gonna So I need to erase this part here. And yeah, just that part. Otherwise, she's gonna totally be cutting the knight's hand. That something is wrong here. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. This is to be fair, she only became fully appointed pirate at the end of second game and show it in fourth game. Oh, is that what happens? Reading it is heard. Sorry. Reading it is hard due to the stupidity inside it. First time reading it, I rage quit and threw it at the wall. What is so stupid about it? I kind of felt like that with Lord of the Rings, you know? Not that there's stupid stuff inside Lord of the Rings, but I did kind of want to throw it at the wall with all those poems and descriptions, and you kind of just want to get the story, you know? And Tolkien is such a descriptive guy, dude. He describes everything from the river to the opposite bank to and all you want to say, well, dude, where are the orcs in all of this? Weren't they following Frodo? But he goes all into these descriptions and stuff, and it's kind of boring to read. Like, I'm a super Lord of the Rings fan. I read The Hobbit, which is actually my favorite. But yeah, I could not read it. More or less hard. Last job got her demoted, and her very next job basically causing a war between Kirkwall and stranded warrior Kunari. Oh yeah, that was her fault? I don't even remember. The story of the second Dragon Age was like, dude, when those mages all turned into that blob monster, I was like, Major, what the actual fuck, dude? I was trying to save these people, and now they all turned into a blob monster? Go fuck yourself. I hated the ending of that game. I even made a little comic that I posted on DeviantArt about this. Because I was so pissed. And like the whole story is this interrogation of the dwarf guy. And in the end, you find out that all the lady wanted was to recruit us for the war that's coming, and we just disappear. Like, our character disappears. And she says, oh, that's a shame. We could have used his help. Like, what? Dude, I'm up for it. Where is my character? I don't want to disappear. I'm totally up for it. No, but our character mysteriously disappeared and no one knows where he is anymore. And oh my god. Kill me now. Fucking stupid ass ending. Like, what was the name of the company that made that game? It was Ubisoft, right? Was it Ubisoft? It's a book explaining reincarnation. It was written by the cultists It's full of nonsense and declaration that are just insane. Cassandra isn't BioWare. Yeah, BioWare has a real problem with ending their games. Like the first Dragon Age ends beautifully. You kill the dragon, you save the world, you become a hero. Awesome. Every single game after that ends like bullshit, dude. Like Mass Effect, you play 3 games, and in the end you get a red, green, and blue choice, and nothing. Oh my god, I wanted to die. And then in Dragon Age 2, all the mages become a blob monster. That you're trying to save these guys, and they become a blob monster. Just go fuck yourself. Learn how to end games, you assholes. Like they have a serious issue with ending their games, dude. Thing about second game is that Hawk life is just pretty suck since he's only hero to the player and not the world. Yeah. Like he disappears and no one really knows anything about him. In the end, the woman that's like interviewing the dwarf character, she kind of does recognize that we were like a good hero, right? But it doesn't matter because we disappear and she moves on, and then she appears in the third game, and we're not there. Like there's not even the choice of us being there, like in Mass Effect. So it kind of like nothing mattered. We came, we did everything. The city was destroyed. No one knows what we did except maybe that lady and the dwarf. And yeah, everyone moves on with their lives. Like, what the fuck? I hate that. I hate that kind of ending. And there's that scene where you kill the mage from the first game because he decides to become to side with the evil mages or whatever, and he's kind of like, yeah, you need to kill me because otherwise I'm gonna be a problem. Oh my god. Literally everything you're allowed to do can barely delay the whole thing from blowing up. Yeah. Yeah, the city is gonna be destroyed no matter what you do, no matter how famous you are inside the city. You become like a noble, you buy a big house, and it's super like, oh, I'm moving up in life, you know. Nah, the city gets destroyed, so fuck you. Really annoying. Did you play the Mass Effect games? Anders, you can still have him in your party, funnily enough, all because he's the dedicated healer in the game. Anders, was that his name? I don't remember. No, you play with him. He joins your party, but in the end, just as the city is about to fall, you kill him. Like he asks you to kill him. And he was the mage from the first game, and so like if you played the first game, you get double pissed because like he's a cool character in the second game, and he's like a legacy character from the first game. It's all bullshit. It's all like, dude, what? No, no, no. I didn't play any games after that. I didn't play Inquisition, for example. I said, no, dude, I don't want to play Inquisition. My wife played it. I said, no. My character disappeared, and I am unable to play the game because my character is gone. I only got the shitty Mass Effect on tablets from way back. Yeah, Mass Effect was an awesome game, dude. Like, it had such a cool sci fi world, and you were like a special kind of agent, and it was such a cool game. But that ending ruined the whole thing. Like, it ruined the game. Because in the ending, I don't know if you want me to spoil it or not. I can tell you what happens more or less. Because I simply can't. I couldn't forget it. So tell me if you want me to spoil it for you or not, and I'll tell you or not. I was so pissed at the end of that game. Anders isn't the problem. It's Justice who is. Justice? I don't remember. Thanks for all the spoilers. Just kidding, I won't ever play those games. Yeah. I did a little, you want to see? Uh where is it? Dragon Age. So here, I'll show it to you guys real quick here. I did this little comic here where in Dragon Age 2, because I didn't play Dragon Age 1 before this game. I played Dragon Age 2 first, and then I played Dragon Age 1. And I didn't finish it. I didn't really play it a whole lot. Like, I played it a little with my wife, but she played most of it, and she's the one who defeated the dragon in the end. I have an awesome crew, great characters, except Isabella, who is kind of weird. But all the other characters really great. And I'm ready to save the city. Ending. Mages turn into giant blob monster things. City is lost. Hawk missing. What the fuck just happened? Because, yeah, you kill this monster and disappear. Mass Effect Trilogy. Yeah, bitches, after 1,000 hours of gameplay, me and my space BFFs are finally gonna pawn those Reapers. Blue ending. Blue, green, or red ending. Yeah, so what did I write here? What? But what about Legion? Because if you choose like one of the endings, you kill all the robots in the world, in the galaxy, including Legion, which is an awesome character. And where the heck did Joker and the others end up? Because everyone ends up on different planets, and there's no more portal thing, so everyone is like isolated from each other because you destroyed the machine that the Reapers, the Citadel thing that the Reapers had kind of left. Everyone is stranded on a different planet. All the relays are gone. What kind of choices are these? Who's that ghost kid who appears? What happened to the galaxy? Like, you have no closure in the game whatsoever. Dragon Age Inquisition, and then I'm kind of like, what? I'm already not very happy. So you start out as an Inquisitor, and then I'll fuck you, Bioware. Yeah, fuck you indeed. Like, in the Inquisition, there is no version of the Inquisition that was good. It was all horrible. Everyone was executed. There were innocent people killed. It was like, dude, who in their right mind wants to be an Inquisitor? Seriously, go fuck yourself. So I didn't play the game. And yeah. So you can imagine that I have like a personal beef with BioWare. Justice became demon of vengeance while co-piloting Anders. Oh yeah, Justice is the spirit of justice from awakening. Same time as Anders. I had forgotten about that. You see the massive problem here? You didn't start off the Inquisitor. You were chosen because there literally nobody left. Yeah, I don't care. Like, you can say whatever you want about the game. I'm not gonna play as an Inquisitor after all those other disappointments. Just no. I'm not playing any more BioWare games. Like, literally, Mass Effect was so unresolved when it ended that the Mass Effect Andromeda took place in another galaxy, dude. Like, they didn't address what happened. They just said, no, we're going to another galaxy, and now we're completely isolated from our old galaxy. Whatever happened, we lost contact. That's how unresolved it was. They couldn't continue the story. So yeah, fuck them. I don't care. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a little text. Actually, I'm going to copy paste this one. And then I'm going to make them say, hello? What's going on here? Knights are the best. And she's going to be saying, knights are the best. And then she's going to be saying, no, pirates are the best. Which is like the silliest argument ever. But whatever. This is just a quick draw. It's supposed to be fun. So I'm keeping it fun. What the hell? Oh, I had a different color selected here. Oh, I forgot to put music. I'll put some music as soon as I'm done here. When I'm not listening to music, I end up singing. And I don't want to subject you guys to that kind of torture. So I'm going to turn on music. Like when I'm alone here, all by my lonesome, and I'm not listening to any music, I always end up singing or humming or whatever. And I am not the best singer. You didn't start off and oh, I'm head out for now. Got a schedule. Okay, thanks for being here. It was fun. No worries. You go do whatever you have to do. Music. No, wrong thing. God damn it. Originals. Wannabes.
Across the land, all knew of the crystal statue. 100 years it stood there for all to view. Legend had it that
I like this version. It's the same song, but a different rendition. And then a sexy ninja jumps in with a costume that is reversed from a normal ninja costume, so it covers only her eyes and fingers. Yeah, that would be funny.
under the rule of tyrants, for her the people yearn. Once upon a time there was a beautiful princess. Her name was Crystal and she wore a pink dress. Her father, the good king, adored his daughter. He heard her pleas and agreed not to betroth her. But So she simply up and vanished in thin air. In her wake, only a crystal statue remained, the crown and the throne no one attained. Across the land all knew of the crystal statue. 100 years it stood there for all to view. Legend had it that the princess would one day return under the rule of tyrants. For her the people yearn. It was said a brave knight would find the princess, and of course he would do so with great finesse. Her return would bring back peace and prosperity, and she'd finally do away with all that villainy. One day a rogue came along, Lance Bright Eyes. He told his friends, we need to do what's right, guys. I say we steal that statue, by golly, he said. But they all stared at him with great dread. How do you expect we do that? They asked him. With magic he replied plainly, it's an acronym. It stands for my amazingly good inside knowledge. He worked in the castle, on this bed he would hit. Across the land all knew of the crystal statue. 100 years it stood there for all to view. Legend had it that the princess would one day return under the rule of tyrants. For her the people yearn. Nuts had a plan, they snuck into the castle at night, seeking to snatch the statue without a fight. When they got to it, however, it all but melted away, revealing the princess inside, alive and okay. Lance and Crystal escaped the castle unseen. Lance's hideout was in the woods next to a ravine. Once safe, Crystal asked Lance, what year is it? When he told her the truth, she had a wild fit. I was gone for a century, she cried, what a mess. And tyrants sit on the throne, this I must address. Crystal revealed she had frozen herself. She had magic powers and they were top shelf. Across the land all knew of the crystal statue. All knew of the crystal statue. 100 years it stood there for all to dare.
What color are her eyes? Oh, let me put this.
Legend had it that the princess would one day return under the rule of tyrants.
There. She has brown eyes, yellow eyes.
On return, Crystal and friends fought the evil ruler. As legends promised, they removed him like a tumor. The princess of legend was crowned queen. Such glory. However, this was not yet the end of her story. Turning to Lance, her savior, her love she did confess. A marriage between queen and thief, the priest did bless.
Was there another request? Because now I'm thinking once I finish this one, I don't think I have a next request. I didn't, at least I didn't write it down. So I'm not entirely sure what I should do next. Yeah, that song has a very abrupt ending because the AI fucked it up.
We march, we fight all day, all night. We march, we fight, they'll fear our might. We march, we fight to ignite the light. We march, we fight to smite the blight.
I think I'm gonna have to think of something myself to draw real quick.
Marching on through dirt and pain comes sunshine or rain. From every corner of the world into battle we're hurled. We're reforged from the ashes of war. We each know the score. We march, we fight all day, all night. We march, we fight, they'll fear our might.
Oh yeah, so that was your request, right? Maybe I'll do that then. I couldn't remember what the request was. I'll do that then.
Legacy will never betray. We always find a way. This is where legends are born. To the Legion we're sworn.
Yeah, I know it's just a suggestion, but I'd rather draw a suggestion than something just off the top of my head.
Our spirits unconfined.
I think.
Under starlit skies at night. We all share the light.
Whoa, wrong layer.
All day, all night. We march,
Actually,
fight, they'll fear our might.
I think I'll draw it dark like this.
We march, we fight to ignite the light. We march, we fight to smite the blight. To honor the fallen, we march onwards. They are our only lords. Their souls pushing us along the path. We will fear no wrath.
Maybe I'll draw this all the same color, I think. Whoa. What was that?
In foreign lands we find our stride, with courage as our guide. Marching on through dirt and pain comes sunshine or rain.
I'll do it like this because I want more variation. Hey, I'm back. Hi, welcome back. Yeah, it's Isabella from Dragon Age versus the Onion Knight from what is it? Dark Souls. She reminds me of Captain Syrup from the Wario Land series. Captain Syrup? Never heard of it.
Victory, the world is in good hands. With the metal slug's power on full display, victory's coming. They'll win the day. Metal Slug Mayhem. Marco, Tarma, Eri, Theo. Thank you. Flame shot. The battle's still raging, but heroes never fall. Marco, Tarma, Eri, and Theo stand tall. In the Metal Slug, they'll crush the rebels' might. And General Morden will lose this epic fight. Metal Slug Mayhem. Marco, Tarma, Eri, Theo. Mission complete.
Which one reminds you of the Captain Syrup? The Pirate Girl or the Onion Knight?
I hunger, I hide in plain sight. A master
The Pirate Girl.
of
Oh.
guise, temptations my gaze.
Oh yeah, Captain. Yeah, I should have figured. Had to be a pirate. Kind of a character.
I'm every dream you dare not dwell on, no dear. It's too easy. No matter how smart, how strong you stand, already you're scrambling in my hand. None can resist my allure.
laughing my ass off. I bought a limited edition Monster Energy drink. Now I see them selling it for over twice the store price. Yeah, wow. It's a limited edition because of the artwork on the can. Nice music, by the way. Yeah, this is Ariane Voss's Succubus song from when she was like evil. Because before she was a rock star, she was an actual succubus, and she seduced and turned a lot of guys to the dark side. So this is a song she made about that period, I guess. Limited flavor and could be bought in one brand of stores. Now I see. What exactly is the request about? Oh, this is Dick Fart said, make the Onion Knight fighting a Balrog. But then the Onion Knight is like this fat, kind of weird character, and I said, you know what? I want to draw a sexy Onion Knight. So that's why she has her ass out like that. And then instead of fighting the Balrog, he said, well, then make her fighting Isabella from Dragon Age. So that's what we did. What exactly? Oh, that's cool. I like your take more. That works. Yeah. Thank you. We kind of came up with it together, me and Dick Fart, just chatting a little bit. But yeah, it's. My sketch that I'm making is coming soon. It's going to be great. Also, you're welcome. Sweet. I'm not sure I'll be able to check it out very soon because I have to do the signature thing. So I don't know what I'm gonna do when I end the stream here. But I'll take a look at it as soon as I can, I promise. This is a little song that I made for someone on Twitter, Julie Kitsuli. She's super fun, so I made her a little song for her. I kind of miss making songs, even though they are AI. It was really fun doing them.
That's why she's infamous, Julie. Fond of mischief, yes, but not a bully. Be mean and she'll drop kick your booty. A flying fox, she's a cutie. They call her Julie Kitsuli. Rogue at heart, she's unruly. That's the mark of Julie.
I was meaning to ask, what was the AI song generator site? Oh, here. There you go.
She's a cutie. They call her Julie Kitsuli. Rogue at heart, she's unruly. That's the mark of Julie Kitsuli. Look at her on the magazine, that cutie. Ah, look at her in the movies, such beauty. Ah, look at her.
Even though you know AI is such a problem these days, I do recommend everyone learn how it works. You know, don't spend any money on the site, obviously, like I did, but I think it's important to understand how these things work.
It's a cruel affair. Look at her on the runway, so stunning. Ah, look at her on the TV show, so cunning. Ah, look at her on the red carpet, so charming. Ah, look at her, envy her, and keep looking. There's just no way. And then they say, perfect face, perfect smile, perfect hair. Those standards, it's a lie, beware. Expensive shoes and sensi.
Hey, record labels have no morals or soul, so I won't shed a tear generating music using AI that stole it. Yeah, that's more or less what I thought at first, but I don't know. I don't blame anyone who wants to do that kind of thing, you know. When it comes to like AI art, I'm more protective, because then it's really stealing, and it's stealing from the artists, you know. With music, you have the whole kind of excuse that record labels are all a bunch of assholes anyway. But I don't know, it's such a like a delicate subject, I guess.
Once Once upon a time, a young pupil wanted to become a mage. Her name was Callie Beline, and she had just come of age. Her master, the wise old mage, loved her like a daughter. Every morning before work, magic he taught her. She was a sharp student and a promising apprentice, though at times she could be quite pretentious. Still the old master smiled and instructed her with pleasure, for her thirst for knowledge, it seemed, had no measure. Callie Beline, the rogue mage, her tale has many a page. Lie-a-lie, her name echoes through the age, despite the gods' outrage. There was only one thing the mage forbid her from doing: his great book of spells she was kept from viewing. She wished she could see what secrets lay inside. She swore never to open it, but she lied. When the old mage was away, Callie went to her master's study. She managed to get to it, though the lock was sturdy. Upon her master's return, she had read most of the book, but the power was too great, and Callie was shook. Callie Beline, the rogue mage, her tale has many a page. Her name echoes through the age, despite the gods'
I think I'm gonna do some final touches here, and then I'll be done with this one.
He quickly brewed her potion to save her from insanity. Though he still loved her, he cursed her audacity. After a few long days, she recovered from the trauma. When she was finally well, the old maid began the drama. He scolded her, yelling that she could have died. Of her apprenticeship, she would have to be denied. The book granted great knowledge, but also great power. If Callie learned any more, her mind wouldn't last an hour. Callie Beline, the rogue mage, her tale has many a page. Lie-a-lie, her name echoes through the age, despite the gods' outrage. And so, with a heavy heart, the old mage banished Callie. At the port she got on a ship, lamenting her folly. Callie had many adventures thereafter. Bards sing of her travels. With each passing year, her legend further unravels. It is said she became a master herself, with pupils and all. The irony of that is by no means small. Of course, one has to wonder if she had a book of spells as well, and if to temptations her apprentices also fell. Callie Beline, the rogue mage, her tale has many a
I have better reference pictures of the whole family from the cartoon if you want. Oh yeah, that would be cool. I'm gonna need that. Very interesting, very interesting. are you going to make that next? Maybe he will, who knows? Do you think knights are the best or pirates? Well, that is the question, isn't it? I don't know. I guess it depends on what you need. If you need to fight a war, or maybe just steal some ships, right? It kind of depends on what your needs are, I guess. Fun fact, that pistol on his didn't shoot bullets but acorns. Really? That is a fun fact. And bird selection. I think that's okay. I do feel like pulling it all down a little bit. Oops, accept the border. I said accept the border. What the hell? There. So that one is done. I think I'm gonna make it make a little title real quick here. Oh, it's not gonna fit anywhere. Let me just see. Onion Knight versus Isabella. Is it Isabella? Wait a minute. Isabella. So it's Isabella, like this. What? Oh, shoot. Where do I put this? Maybe I'll just... There. So 2 is done. Now we need now we need a new one. BJ group 3. That's another song that I did for someone on Twitter, Harry Scary Blueberry. You guys know him? He's also a really cool guy. He's the one that actually started this idea of making songs based on people's names on Twitter, because his name was Harry Scary Blueberry, and I said, dude, your name is almost a song. And then I made a song just to troll him a little bit. It was fun. So I can close this. Oops, not this. Wait a minute. I need this one. So now let me take a look. I'm gonna make this family guy here. This family. Let me show you. This one here. I have the reference open here in the other window. So I'm just gonna This is like a father, mother, and son, right? I imagine. These three characters. Hey, maybe I will make a song for you. He's Eryk, so generic and historic. That's actually a good starting point. So let me hear. Maybe I will go back to making AI songs, because they are a lot of fun to make, dude. I'm not gonna lie. This song I made for the fairy tale that I wrote about the dragon prince and the unicorn princess. Let me start from the beginning so that you guys can listen to the story. Wait a minute. Then you guys can pay attention while I draw here in silence. A tale of hate and love, of shame and sorrow, told in the stars above by children of tomorrow. In eons past, when land shed light, gods clashed in war's flame. Sishu raised her banner of might, for Magus had left her in shame. Sishu cried for her banished son, Armagon cast from divine gate. He wed Zandira, her heart he won, and with a ring sealed her fate. Mortals rose from those once fair, from life they began to depart. Unicorn shaped, silver and rare, dragons forged from fire and art. Tale of hate and love, of shame and sorrow, told in the stars above
hatreds left behind, and peace replaced rivalries of yore. In death, Buran and Listella shined. Dragons and unicorns fought nevermore. Dragons and unicorns fought nevermore.
Anyway, that's the song. It's actually a poem that I wrote a while back, and I edited it so that it would fit into a song. But yeah. Oh yeah, it's a pleasure to host these art shares and art whatevers.
Vines twist through shattered glass, and streets are silent, a forsaken past.
So an acorn.
No
Poof.
one speaks of what came before. The deadly madness and
I think I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller even, so that I can pull this acorn a little bit outwards here, like that.
while trees grow tall and animals thrive. In winter blizzards rage through evil.
I hope I'm not like ruining your childhood here, by the way.
Such sights. Beneath the withered sky we stand, lost souls wandering this wicked land.
Although I'm not gonna lie,
Fight the beast,
that mom there kind of makes me want to ruin your childhood a little bit.
we fight the sadness. But how do we keep on living with no hope, with no forgiving?
Checks are not common on Twitter, but I'm sure they would love you for this art. Oh, thank you, that's sweet. Nah, I'm fine. I think I'm up head back home. If the stream is over, I'll check Discord. Thank you for hosting. Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it at 3 hours, so there's probably 20 more minutes and change or something. Yeah, I'm gonna make her hot. So I'm probably gonna finish in the next 30 minutes. So in case we don't see you, yeah, thanks for dropping by, and yeah, I'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna make another one. I'm gonna make it every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I think. If all goes well. The arrangement of the characters here is not working for me, so I'm gonna separate. I'm gonna draw the mom here. Oops, wrong layer. I kind of want to make him protecting her, you know, like a real man. She has an oval kind of a head. Well, maybe not that oval, maybe more like this.
We want
She has the tiny little eyes. She almost looks like one of the Peanut characters.
No more prayers, no more pretense or guise, just echoes in the wind behind sunken eyes.
Maybe I'll make her like this.
Flesh turns cold in the winter.
Yeah, her head needs to be bigger, like this.
Burns a cruel light.
Actually, it's like this.
We fight, we kill, we stop for nothing. In this insanity, we keep running.
So I think this is probably going to be the last one for today. I'm going to make 3. I think 3 is a good number. Damn, these characters are like really simple. She doesn't even have ears. Probably they're hidden under the hair. And she has some kind of bow here, I think. Like this. Kind of want to make it like this. What do you think about this, Eryk? He's like, stand back. And he's grabbing her boob. No, I'm not gonna do that. Let me see.
But how do we keep on living with no hope, with no forgiving?
Something like that. Although he is kind of touching her already, so maybe I need to move this arm a little bit. Like this. Hey, Lady Goo. Thanks for dropping by. So she has a little collar like that, and then she has Something like that. And then the boy that was here, maybe I'll make him, oops, here. Ah, he doesn't fit. He is a small little kid, right? Like his head would be around there anyway. There, I think that's okay. You would probably laugh if you knew her name. Really? What is her name? Now I need to know. Will I even be able to say it? Hanka. Jesus. Well, look, it's a traditional name, so whatever. How famous is this cartoon? Like, does everyone in Czechoslovakia and Poland know it? I thought you would be like, so just like Hank, but with an A at the end attached. Hanka, Hanka. No, because I read it in Portuguese. Hanka is like, it's not a good sounding name, but it doesn't sound like Hank in English. In my mind, I read it in Portuguese. Hanka, which sounds like, you know, a hunk of shit or something. It sounds like a bad name to have. He has a very funny kind of a beard. Oh, I bet everybody after the age of 30 in the post-Soviet black bloc knows this. Oh, sweet. So people are probably gonna recognize this. Oh, he needs longer arms. Let me see something. So he has these. His little gun is oddly detailed. By comparison, everything else is very simple. It's like a, what do you call these kinds of guns? It's like a musket gun, right? How do you? It's not a musket. It's something. It has a name. I don't remember. It works just like a musket, but it's a gun, a pistol. Does that have a name? I don't even know. I think it does. Oh. Oops. Oh, no fucking way. I did it all in the sketch layer? Really? God damn it. I'm just gonna continue and try to solve this problem later. So he has this thing like this. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like a band-aid, but it must be some kind of patch.
Teddy slippers feel so snug, they're soft as clouds, like a big old cozy hug. Walking in comfort, here we go, they're my feet's besties, you know. Teddy slippers, Teddy slippers, Teddy slippers, Teddy slippers, Teddy slippers, Teddy slippers. Stubby nose that wiggles with glee. Teddy slippers, you're perfect for me. Prancing through the house, feeling light. With my teddy slippers, everything's right, yeah! Teddy slippers, Teddy slippers, Teddy slippers, Teddy slippers.
They all have these kind of ragged clothes, sleeves, I mean. Though their clothing is like super traditional looking, the sleeves are ragged.
Teddy fluffs, so soft and sweet. They make my feet feel so neat. With every step, I feel at home. With my slippers, I'm never alone. Hell yeah, Teddy slippers. Teddy slippers. Teddy slippers.
Flintlock. Yeah, that's... I thought you'd be... Ba-ba-ba. Oh, I bet everybody knows this. Flintlock, oof. As one Italian stereotype from an old TV comedy would say, what a mistake to make. What a mistake to make. What a mistake to make. I think you have to use like the Mario voice. Mamma mia!
A man in a pickle in every way. Fighting roaches and rats so insane. Stolen, yeah, the pickle man has no shame. Rick and Morty through space and time. Nothing sacred, they cross every line. Every once in a while things go mad. Oh well, another world gone bad. Through the portal, they're on to the next. Chilling with iced tea cameos, they flexed. Space Beth by their side, no time to rest. Getting swifty, putting fate to
Do you know how we call this kind of shirt here in Brazil?
purpose and loyalty in the fight. Fighting the Federation.
It has a very interesting name.
The Council of Ricks, a group of twisted minds, but the Rickest Rick kicks their smug behinds.
We call this kind of shirt Tomara que caia, which means I hope it falls. Tomara que caia means I hope it falls. When it doesn't have like these little things here, it's just like pressure held up. We call it I hope that falls. And that's like that is the name of this song, of this kind of shirt. I don't know any other name for it. So literally everyone says, oh, I'm gonna wear a Tomara que caia, which is hilarious. I love that. Okay, sorry, I just had to. What is the name of this cartoon again? I want to put it here so that I know. So her name is Hanka, right? Wait a minute, so it's Rumkash. Oh yeah, it has a different pronunciation, right? I won't remember it. Rumkayis. Rumkayis. Am I saying that right? Like, is the intonation in the right place at least? Rumkayis. Rumkayis. You're probably gonna have to record yourself saying the name. Well, I can actually. Give me a second here. I got an idea. So it's in Czech, right? So translate. Maybe Google knows what it is. No, dude. Translate from Chechen. What is the language that they speak in Czechoslovakia? Is it Russian? I wanted to put it in a translator. Czech. I was writing it wrong. Okay. Czech. Czech. So that sounds like
Rumcais. Rumcais.
Rumcais.
Rumcais.
Rumcais.
Rumcais.
Room size. That's what I said, you bitch. She doesn't She's not respecting my learning here. Room size. Do I have to say it like that? Room size every time I say it. I can't say it like room size. I have to say room size. That's a cute name, actually. What does it mean? Well, I have the translator right here. You rumble. What are like? Is it like the Czech version of the American hillbilly? Room size. Hey, that's what she said. Literally. You say S in the C place. Room size. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Room size. That's very nice. So the name of the... Wait a minute. The kid is called Sipesk. Sipizek. So, Sipizek. Whoops. Sipizek. Slavic C is more like what? Is more like it sounds. Ts. So it would be Rundseis. Rundseis. How does she say it again?
Rundseis.
Ah, she does say it like that. Rundseis. Rundseis.
Rundseis.
That's what I said. Man, she is so condescending. God damn it. Hanka is the woman. Is the mom. The sexy mom. The MILF. Ranka. Whoops. And what's the name of the guy? The dad? Room size. Did you write it down already? Room size. So she does say the T. I didn't notice that first. Oh, that's his name. Oh, I thought it was like the name of the gang or something, you know? Because the way it translates, it's you rumble. Room size. It sounds like hillbilly. It kind of reminds me of hillbilly. You rumble. But that would be different. It wouldn't be rumble. It would be rabble. I'm thinking of a different word. You rumble. So that's just his name. Room size. Very interesting. Very interesting. Sipisek. It would be Tsipisek. Tsipisek. If it's a TS sound. Tsipisek. Very interesting. Hang on, I'll do my wingman research. Because I thought, because of their appearance, I thought it was like they were like hillbillies, but the Czech version, you know, like they live in the countryside or something. I'll have you speaking Polish in no time. Very good. Oh, thank you. Tsipisek. Hanka. And how do you say Hanka, I wonder? Let me see. Nope. It's the... Stop it. Ranka. Ranka.
Hanakrim. Hanka.
Hanka.
Hanakrim. Hanka.
Hanka. Yeah, well, that's more or less what I said. The AI kind of bugs out.
Hanakrim.
She can't say it slowly.
Hanka.
But when she says it fast, it's fine. Tsipisek. Let me see if Tsipisek is that way. So it's Tsipisek. Let me see.
Cibisek.
Hey, I said it right. Zipisek.
Cibisek. Cibisek.
Zipisek. Is that like a cute name for a kid, or is it just a normal, like a grown-up could have that name? Oh my god, the second result kind of made me laugh. Yeah, the Google Translator. I'm just on Google Translate. She says it like once normal and then once slowly, but the slow version kind of, I don't know, it doesn't work for some reason. Zipisek. Hey, I can put them all. Wait a minute. Ow. Damn, I hit my hand. And what's the guy's name again? It's Rumkat. Rumkas. Let's see what they say.
Cibisek Hankarum Cais.
Zipisek Hankarum Sais. Very nice. This is actually really interesting. Learning this new stuff. Oh, I have to fix this now because I did it on the sketch layer. So this will be color, whatever. I'll just do it. And this one I have to fix it. Just a second. Kind of lost the sketch, but you know, it's fine. That should work. Do it again. No, that won't work. So that's what the internet said. No, what? Wait a minute. Let me read this right. More of a made-up kid name. Rumjak, a person showing off their possession of a firearm, even under the influence of alcohol. Or slang for schlong. You're not kidding? That's what the internet says. Hey, the internet is never wrong, my friend. Ever. Let me try to fix this. So he's like the schlong guy. Jesus. That's hilarious, dude. Oh, that's so funny. So his name is like literally the guy that's drunk with a gun that has a big dick. Well, not the big dick part, but either one or the other. That's so funny. That is hilarious. So let's do this. The red here, I want it to be less red. What? Oh, shoots. I need to make this multiply there. There you go. Okay, so now it's good. I don't know why, but this all of a sudden reminded me of the Disney version of Peter and the Wolf. Did you ever watch that? That was such a nice little cartoon. Obviously, in the Disney version, the duck never gets eaten. Well, it kind of does get eaten, but it was actually hiding inside a tree or something. I don't know. But it's a very, very cute little cartoon. Peter and the Wolf. Oh, you need to watch it. It's very good. It's very old. It's like from before I was born, or when I was a very little kid, or something like that. But it's very good. I'll show you. I think it's on YouTube. I really recommend it. It's very nice. Peter and the Wolf Disney. It has there was this narrator back then that was like, he narrated everything that Disney did. Peter and the Wolf full cartoon. Oh shit, I don't think I can play it. What? Yeah, well, I'll send you the link. It's like 14 minutes long. It's super short. I really recommend you watch it. It's this guy, this narrator. He used to narrate all the old cartoons back in the day for Disney, and his voice is like super nostalgic. At least for me, of course, that I watched it. But uh, I don't know. It has David Bowie on the cover of this one, but I'm not. So I'm not sure about the sound. I can't listen to it on the stream, otherwise I might not be able to upload it to YouTube later. So you tell me what it sounds like. I'll watch it later. If you can find the original version, if this is narrated by David Bowie, then it's not the one that I'm talking about. Although narrated by David Bowie should be good as well. But the one that I'm talking about is not narrated by David Bowie. My father used to love this cartoon because he watched it as a kid. Not the Disney cartoon, but the Peter and the Wolf. He had like an old vinyl, that he listened to when he was a kid, and he bought it as an adult for to play it for me and my sister. And it's like he liked it very much. And the Disney version is like super uh super well animated, and it's funny, and it's classic Disney. It's like when Disney was at the top of its game. Black? So his beard is not really brown like this? He will be more recognizable to Slavs that way. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I wonder why it's brown in this image then. Maybe some alternate artwork. Oh, that's the alarm telling me that my daughter will be home soon. My dad is gonna bring her over from school. Soon. So he has black eyes, white here. So he looks more recognizable like this. He will be more recognizable. Yeah, yes, this artwork is somewhat alternate take. Okay. It's a shame that there are so many little things. Like Brazil has many old cartoons as well. Well, not many. We are not famous for making a whole bunch of movies and cartoons, but there are some that only Brazilians will ever know. Like, I think foreigners, the best thing, the most they will know is probably Turma da Mônica, which is like Monica's gang. It's kind of like a Snoopy kind of a thing almost, but it's much more like it's made for kids. It's not made for kids and adults, you know. It's primarily just for kids. It's like very simple, very childish. Not many adult jokes that will go over kids' heads or anything like that. Because the American cartoons uh like Snoopy and Calvin and Hobbes, they have like very adult jokes that go over the kids' heads, you know. But the adults can appreciate it as well. Monica is not like that at all. It is very much so for kids. Every once in a while, there's a little bit of something that an adult can appreciate, but mostly it's just for kids. But there are other things that are that we've made here in Brazil that no one will ever know about it. And I bet it's like that for many countries. Because the American stuff everyone knows about, right? Or the Japanese anime stuff, right? There are a few countries that are actually their culture is like really international. Whoops. And it's kind of a shame because this cartoon, I bet if I watched it as a kid, it would be super nostalgic for me as well. Her dress is almost her skin color. Poland also had a Snoopy kind of thing. Rexio. Let me see. Oh, it's even a little dog with a house. Is it like the dog and the chicken are friends, or this is just a random chicken? This one is random. The dog is the main character. Yeah, I imagined. I'm not sure if that chicken is happy or sad because the neck might be a super big smile, but at the same time it can just be a neck and actually the chicken looks sad. Do you see that? Like let me show you here what I see. Like right here. I'm gonna copy paste it here real quick just so you can understand what I'm saying. Like this part of the neck here, is this the neck or is this like a huge smile? Because it could be like a really big smile, but I think it's not a smile. I think it's the neck, and the chicken is kind of sad for some reason, or maybe not. I don't know. Kind of weird. Hard to say. Whoops. Hey, what's going on here? Oh, I'm in the wrong layer. I'd have to watch the clip to know for sure. Oh yeah, of course. I'm acting like you know everything. Of course, you're probably gonna have the same doubt as me. Sorry. I kind of just assumed that you would know, when obviously that's probably not the case. So she has a little red thing here. I actually really like the style of this cartoon. It looks very I don't know the word, maybe wholesome. Does the kid have black hair too? Or do I make it brown? It looks like a very sweet little cartoon from the images. Like something my mom would really like. My mom is like super. She doesn't like sarcastic things or uh, gory things. She likes really sweet things, you know, really cute things. I'll have to watch a clip. No, okay, let me check. Brown, okay. Oh, oh, geez, my screen just went black. Hopefully, you're still hearing me. Oh, Jesus. What is going on here? He has brown hair. Okay, so I'll make it brown. My screen just kind of disconnected for some reason. It went red and then disconnected, but I think it was just the screen. It wasn't the internet or anything. So I'm gonna make his brown. Maybe they made it like that so that he would look more like his father in this art here. So he's also kind of a red. They are all kind of pinkish, which I suppose makes sense. I'm definitely gonna try and find this on YouTube or something to watch a little bit of it because I'm very curious all of a sudden about this cartoon. I'm a super fan of everything that's animated, so you know, when you find a new animation, you kind of like, even if it's not really your thing, because this looks like a very um like it's very for kids, right? But I want to check it out anyway. So he has like a greenish pants and with white, 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 white. One of the cartoons that my daughter, when she was a little bit younger, she watched a lot was this. I think it's a Russian cartoon. I'm not entirely sure. It's called This is about a little girl called Masha. It's a very it's like a three-dimensional. It's 3D, right? It's much more recent, obviously, than this. But do you know that one with the little blonde girl called Masha? I think it's Masha and the bear because there's a bear that acts kind of like her father. He's a very like fatherly figure in most of the cartoon. Like he's the one that's always running around to make sure that she's okay. And she has a house that's hers, but she always leaves the house and goes to the bear's house to hang out with him. Now, when I was a kid, 3D cartoons looked like ass. No, yeah, the only reason I know about this cartoon is because my daughter watches it. It's very recent. It's not from when we were kids. It's like it's from 2015 or something. I think she really liked that cartoon for some reason. Like it's kind of a weird cartoon in many ways. Like you know, when you get too used to American stuff or just like anime stuff and then you watch a Russian cartoon, it's very different from everything you expect. So it's not it's weird maybe because I'm not used to German to Russian stuff. But yeah, it's kind of a cool little thing. I really don't know where it's from, but it feels very Russian. With the names of the things and stuff. So if it's more modern, I was too old to watch it. Yeah, probably when you have kids, you're gonna, or maybe by the time you have kids, it's not gonna be popular anymore. I don't know, because these things they change all the time. One thing you'll notice, you learn when you have kids is how fast they change what they like. Like the younger they are, the faster everything changes. It's crazy, dude. So there was this period where she simply loved this cartoon. Now she doesn't watch it anymore. So it's white here as well. I think I'm more or less done with the colors. So I can turn this off. What happened with the background here? Did I? No, well, something was weird. Bolek and Lolek. What is this? Let me see. Oh, this looks like one of the. What is Bolek and Lolek? Before you finish, I want to show you one last Polish cartoon. You will laugh hearing the character names. That is also the title of the show. So Bolek and Lolek. Bolek sounds like bollocks, which is like the English terms for bullshit, also for balls, like a man's balls. Bolek and Lolek. Yeah, that is funny. The characters in Bolek and Lolek look a lot like the Turma da Mônica. Cebolinha and Magali. Magali. Cebolinha and Magali. Check this out. Look how similar it is. Oops. Doesn't that look like Lolek and Bolek? Or Bolek and Lolek? Dude, where is it? This is the spiky haired girl, the boy, and the other boy looks like this. This is a girl, but it's very similar. That's so funny. So this is Cebolinha, and he has this name because it's Cebolinha is like the hair, the green part of the onion that grows upwards. We call that Cebolinha, and his hair looks like that. That's why he's called Cebolinha. Magali is just the name of a girl, and she loves to eat, so she always has like some kind of fruit in her hand that she's eating, and she loves watermelons in particular, but she eats anything, any kind of food. So weird, right? You say it was a ripoff? Well, maybe it is. Maybe they copied the Brazilian thing. Anyway, let me do some shading here, and then I think I'm gonna be done with this, because we are going on 3 hours and a half, and that's more than enough, I think. So 50% multiply. Five o'clock, shadow on the woman. Yikes. Okay, maybe I can make it better. That way it won't look so much like a stubble. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't notice that. Sorry. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah. I probably would have noticed that because I always do that on the female characters, and then I push back because I think it looks like they have like a badly shaved beard. Because there is a shadow on that part, right? But when I do the blur, it doesn't look that bad usually. Oops, wrong tool. Like if I do a shading like this, right, and it looks like it totally looks like a beard, right? A stubble, right? So, but when I do it like this, it kind of it doesn't look that bad. I think I'm gonna leave it smaller and do the blur anyway, because I like the idea. Actually, that small, it kind of just disappears, so I need to make it a little bit bigger. So when I do it like, oh, I'm always picking the wrong tool. It gives that roundness effect, and it doesn't look like a beard anymore. Maybe just add a little bit more here and then erase it here. Yeah, I think that's okay. I wasn't gonna blur it out, but now I kind of want to, just to make sure it doesn't look that bad. So, oh, actually, his arm would be in front. Just a second here. This is not how his arm would be looking with the beard in front of it. It would be like this. Yeah. Okay, so back to shading. No worries. Oh yeah, I think that on the pants is a patch, as you said. I have a vague memory of him always asking her to fix his pants. Yeah. Was it pink? On the image you sent me, it was pink, I think. I mean, it was pink. I took the color picker, but maybe it was a different color in in your memories, like, because I can change it. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like not obligated, but I want to make this look really kind of faithful to the original. You know, I don't know why. I guess when people see it and they recognize it, I want them to be like happy that someone didn't come and ruin their childhood. You know. I know it sounds kind of silly, but I guess that's what I'm thinking. Looks pink in all images. Okay, pink it is then. So the cartoon itself doesn't look like it had much shading anyway. So I'm not gonna go into too much detail here. I think this is fine. Yeah. Oh, I need to paint his boots. His boots aren't white, right? Or are they? Let me see. No, this one. Yeah, they're brown. So brown. Actually, the bucket tool. Oh shit! I can't do that. Wait a minute. Oh fuck. There. Now I can do it. The bucket tool. And it has. This is not the sketch anymore. It's the ink. So there's a little line here, like this, and then it's white here. Oh, Alex, the patch in some images is of a heart shape. Oh, because Hanka loves him. So fix the pants. Oh, so that's why it's pink then. All of a sudden it makes so much more sense. So it's something more like this. She patches it with a little heart. That's kind of cute. So like that. Yeah, funny how tiny little details changes everything, né? What was this cartoon like? Was it like a little silly little kid cartoon, or was it super wholesome? I'm so curious right now. So like that. Because it kind of reminds me of something that maybe my dad would show me. Because my dad, when he was a kid, his parents would show him super artistic movies. Like there's this movie, I think it's, oh, maybe it might be a Polish movie now that I think about it. Is there a famous movie that you know where there's a cat and he wears glasses, and when they take off the glasses, everyone changes colors, and it's a really old movie, and like the colors of the people reveal like their personality. So some people are bad people and they are turned kind of gray, and some people are super good people and they turn kind of red, or red are the ones who are in love. I don't know. Lovely. Oh, it was an epic struggle with the corrupt Bohemian government willing to sell the land to the Tatars. I don't even know what Tatars are. Just kidding. I don't remember. Okay. It's not a cartoon. It's like a movie. It's a movie, and like live action movie. And it was a story about like a circus that came to a small town, and one of the main attractions in the circus was a cat that wore these glasses. It's like a super obscure movie that my dad simply loves. It's from his childhood, and anyway, this looks kind of like the kind of thing that my dad would one day show me. Like those obscure European stuff, you know? My dad is super into that stuff. Maybe I'll do it like this. What would you look up for me? The cat movie? Yeah, it's some kind of Eastern European thing. I'm not sure what country it's from. I can't remember right now. In Portuguese, it's called dia gato, which means like one day, one cat. Like one day there was a cat or something like that. I don't know. So it's kind of a. Let me see here. Dia gato. Dia gato. Deixa eu ver. Let me see. Yeah, this is the. Let me show you. This is the image from the movie where the cat wears the glasses right here. And this is like this guy here is like the ringleader of the circus. And when the girl takes off the glasses, people start changing colors and it reveals their true self. And yeah, it's from 1963, the movie. Well, I wonder what the original name was. Wojtek Jasny. Sind Wiener Pisika. Maybe this is the original one? Oh, there are several translations. Asbridge Kokoj. I don't know how to. Or maybe this is in Polish. Kotsor. Kotsor? I don't know. Yeah, this is really obscure stuff that my dad like went crazy over. So don't worry too much about it. It's not something I watched the movie. I barely remember what happens in the movie. I remember there was one point where the kids disappeared and that the parents went looking for them in the forest, and there was something I don't remember. I think the parents were like, "Oh, my daughter just got here. I need to open the door. Give me a second. Let me finish this real fast." There. I think I'm done with this. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and I think Kokur sounds Polish. Yeah, I don't know. Is that how you say cat or something? Anyway, I think we have prolonged this far enough for long enough. I think I'm going to do some like a forest background maybe, or something like that. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it like this. And then just do it like this. They're quick little trees. And then blur it out. Where's the mouse? Filter, blur, maybe 25. Hello? 25? Maybe 50. There. So they're in the forest. And I need to turn this one off. And maybe raise the... There. There you go. So, yes, yeah, that they live in the forest. Blur the kid's shadow. The kid's shadow. I did. I don't blur everything. I only blur the parts that are round. Like, for example, the shading under his arm is the shade of his arm on his vest. So I don't blur that. Here is the shading of the shirt on the pants. I don't blur that either. I only blur it where it would be like a rounded thing. So I kind of, sometimes I leave it like that on purpose. Like here on the gun, maybe I would blur it a little bit. Whoa, wrong layer. There. I think that's good enough. Save. I'll export all of this later. And I really want to finish this one. These are some really old characters of mine that are the obtainers, the fox and the one that I told you that I thought that Zootopia had stolen from me. Yeah, maybe I'll watch it with her, see what she thinks. Get like a kid's perspective on the thing. Anywho, so to everyone who's watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Thanks for everyone who joined in the chat. Thank you, Eryk. Thank you, SMK. Thank you, Digfart. Not gonna lie, they look fruity. Fruity? Like, what does that mean? You want to eat them? Anyway, thanks everyone for participating. It was fun. I'm gonna do this 3 times a week, hopefully, if all goes well. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, they look gay. Jesus, nah, they're just the best of friends. So anyway, that's it.